Hello, this is meteorologist Brad Winter from Region Weather Live with a quick update on the severe weather expected over the weekend. And as we can see, we've already got a severe thunderstorm watch out for western parts of the South Dakota here Saturday evening. This is effective until 10 p.m. Central Time or 9 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Max hail 1.5 inches, so about ping pong ball sized hail. Wind gusts up to 75 miles per hour. And these storms are expected to move to the northeast at about 40 miles per hour. Now, right now, nothing currently severe, just some special weather statements. But we are still, obviously we're expecting some of these storms to develop out into eastern parts of Wyoming and Montana and then move into the region through the evening and overnight hours. And we're going to overlay a model run and see kind of what's expected here. The other thing, just to take a note of, the Storms Prediction Center has a slight risk, all in through the yellow area here through the overnight hours, and then just kind of a marginal risk within this area. So a 1 out of 5 and a 2 out of 5 as far as the possibility for severe weather goes. So the main thing is, obviously these storms running through will be severe, are expected to have occasional severe reports. And then I think these storms that are kind of rolling through the southern parts of South Dakota and into southwestern parts of Minnesota, that's kind of where that maybe this bubble comes from as far as the slight risk goes. So some of these storms could be severe occasionally as they move to the north and east through the overnight hours. So as we take a look at the actual models here, and we'll just kind of step through the time. And the stronger storms down here to the south, and they continue to move eastward throughout the time. And then also the maybe some stronger storms right along the North Dakota, South Dakota border. And anything back to the north and west really aren't expected to be severe. There might be some small hail and some stronger gusts, but nothing on the severe end. And that's 1 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds or greater. But then as these storms continue to move east through the overnight hours, we reach kind of the eastern parts of the Dakotas right around 3 a.m. on Sunday morning, and then move into western portions of Minnesota by around, that's about 4 or 5 a.m. And so some of these, an isolated storm or two could remain severe through the overnight hours down in southwestern parts of Minnesota. Maybe a little bit as it kind of comes into northwestern parts of Minnesota as well. But overall, most of the severe weather is expected to be back into western and central parts of South Dakota. Now, the interesting thing is Sunday and Monday are, very unstable. So even as these storms exit out, it looks like the model wants to quickly refire some storms on the back side of that still. We'll see for sure if that happens, but again, just kind of the same thing into central parts of Minnesota. This is right around noon or 1 p.m. On Sunday. A couple storms kind of develop almost before it's really time to develop in a way. But really the main action doesn't come until after 4 or 5 p.m. That's when a few more of these storms here in the northwestern parts of Minnesota could fire off. You might have some severe reports there. And then the big action is with this area further down into Nebraska, as that's expected to move to the north and east through the overnight hours. Now, you do have some of these storms that fire off down in southeastern parts of Minnesota through the evening hours before midnight. Again, a couple of those could be severe as well, with 1 inch hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. But ultimately, we're going to be watching this area down in the southwest as it moves through South Dakota, southwestern Minnesota. This is right around 4 a.m. These storms start to move through and quickly move to the north and east. More of that better upper level jet stream is kind of poking in like that. So that's why some of these storms kind of carry further to the north as opposed to some of the stuff that runs away from the better support as it moves to the east. So the better support is actually back and through here. So that's why some of these storms will continue on through the morning hours and move northward. Here we are at 7 and 8 a.m. on Monday. 9, 10. And then it kind of resets again, and Monday is really going to be, I think, the main day to watch out for. This big upper level low and this low pressure system comes out and really starts to push in some strong upper level winds into the region on Monday. So as that continues on throughout the day, this is 4 or 5 p.m. on Monday, we're going to be talking about the possibility of large hail, strong damaging winds, as well as a few tornadoes throughout eastern South Dakota, western portions of Minnesota, southeastern North Dakota. And those storms will move into Minnesota by the evening hour. So this is around 6 or 7 p.m. On Monday evening. And then those storms expected to continue to move to the north and east throughout the evening and remain severe as they do so. Now, after Monday, once we get into Tuesday, we're still expecting some rain into the eastern Dakotas and in through Minnesota, but nothing severe. So again, just the storms further down to the south, possibly isolated severe as it goes into Minnesota through the overnight hours tonight. Those storms move northward through the morning hours on Sunday. It kind of resets, and then maybe some storms in the northwestern parts of Minnesota that could be severe. A few down in the southeast, but the main show is in the overnight hours, Sunday night into early Monday morning, as those storms from Nebraska move to the northeast and continue to move into northern parts of Minnesota. Then the main day will be Monday into eastern South Dakota, western, and well, actually a good chunk of western Minnesota, and then central and eastern parts of Minnesota as well. And then we're also talking southeastern parts of North Dakota. So just be mindful on what your plans are this weekend. Plan ahead. If you have any travel, if you're out camping, just be mindful for the weather. And we will be going live as much as we can through the weekend. And I would suspect especially we'll be live a little bit tonight, Saturday night, some Sunday. And then for sure on Monday, we will definitely be watching these storms roll through. So be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell button down below. Appreciate everybody checking in with me this evening, and everybody have a good rest of your Memorial weekend.